everybody? What's up? How you guys doing? How was your week or your weekend? How was it? Dude, I need to start making a schedule for this shit. You know what? Funny thing, I told one of my buddies to, hey man, we mind to look at the podcast or listen to it, and let me know what you think. Like, give me some advice on what I'm doing wrong, etc. And the first thing he said was like, man, I think you cuss too fucking much. And I was like, oh, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're being a cunt right now. Like, what the fuck? What the motherfucking problem? And he got all defensive, like, dude, calm the fuck down. And I was like, hey man, I don't know what the fuck you're saying, so hey. I'm just joking. You know what? I think that because I'm new, I'm trying to make a podcast or whatever. That shouldn't be an excuse, but I did notice it, and I don't know. I think when you are trying to whatever, make a video or trying to do something without thinking too much of what you're saying, I don't know if I can make myself clear. It's like when you're driving, right? Have you ever seen yourself when you're driving and then you're talking to the passenger, or just your mind just drifting, and you maybe travel a couple of miles or you took a few turns, and when you come back like that, you don't remember the road or how much time it passed before you drift out and came back. You're like in autopilot mode, kind of something like that. Like I've done a few times when my wife and I were going to a certain spot we can go to eat or whatever, and we're talking, and my mind is drifting a little bit. And when I catch myself, I took the wrong direction, and I'm actually driving to work. Like, what? Oh my God, through the wrong exit, whatever. So I believe that sometimes because I'm thinking of how the video quality or how my voice sounds, and this, the sound, the video, the lights, and my dogs, trying to fuck around. There it is again. I just go in autopilot mode, and it's not. I don't cuss really too much when I'm outside. I usually just normal conversation. I'm not gonna be like, hey man, the shit, man, yeah man, that fucking guy, he went here and gave me the shit, man. That's not really how I talk. Just so you guys know. I thought it was funny my friend said that, because I looked at the video and I was like, oh shit. See? He's being for real, like it's not a joke. But it's one of those things that I need to work out on. But hey, that's fine, right? Because I'm new at this, and I'm not trying to make it sound like I am. It's a cop out. I know I just need to practice and get better. Like everything else. Everything you do at first is not gonna be pretty, but you keep moving forward and keep doing it. Eventually, you will get better. So yeah. So another thing that he said was, my other buddy, I need to put a backdrop or some kind, because if you're looking at the video, it looks kind of lame. I'm not gonna lie. That's words. Those were his words. That's what he said. Like, hey man, it looks lame. And I was like, what? But yeah, he's right, obviously. So again, if you guys have any feedback, or you want to write me on my social media or whatever, I need feedback, obviously, to keep this running and smoothly, and just working out the details and make it overall a better podcast, because that's my main goal. Get better at it, like everything else in life. So we're gonna talk about a few things in this video. In this podcast, I'm sorry. Hey, by the way, I'm a few minutes in. Welcome to the Plan C podcast, episode number 3. Man, I don't know. I was reading online about when most people start doing podcasting. They usually get to the episode 7, 8, sometimes 9, and they will quit and they just stop doing it. They got distracted, they didn't care, whatever. So we'll see if I can break that 10 podcasting episode mark, which honestly I'm having fun doing this. It's pretty fun. I like it. I like shooting the video and the editing process. I'm not going to lie, like I said before, editing is kind of tough when you're doing it a video of yourself, because honestly I'm disgusted when I'm doing it, but at the same time it's fun because I'm learning new skills, and I don't know, it's just fun. So we're gonna keep it rolling over here. So the first thing I wanted to give you guys a little chat is on Bill Burr Paper Tiger Special. If you guys haven't seen it, I don't know what the hell you're doing with your life, because it's fucking awesome. I saw it not the day they came out, because it was like a weekday. It was on the 11th. I mean, I forgot the date when it came out, but the point is, it wasn't on the weekend. It was during the week, and I work 10 hours on my job most days, and I come home, I try to go to the gym. So one time I come back, I'm tired, I want to take a shower, maybe have dinner with the wife, and go to bed. So spending like an extra hour just watching a special while I'm tired probably wasn't the best way to watch one of my favorite comedians, if not my favorite comedian. So I waited for the weekend, right? It was on a Friday. It was Saturday night, I believe, and I was watching it. And like I said before, my wife, she's not really into stand-up comedy. I think she likes it, but it's not like she's gonna be excited about a new special dropping. So Saturday night, I'm watching the special with my wife, but I'm trying to get her more into. I'm trying to make her actually be excited about it. So I'm watching it with her, but I'm paying so much attention on reaction of the special itself that I'm not really investing myself into the special. So honestly, I didn't enjoy it that much, because I was just checking on my wife, making sure she's having a good time, making sure she's actually liking it. So I have to watch it the second time by myself, because I was like, was it me? Or maybe no, I don't think so, because I was thinking maybe this special wasn't as good as I thought. But nah, I wasn't invested enough on the special. So I have watched it for the second time, and oh man, it was so goddamn funny. He talked about a few things like Michelle Obama, because as most of you guys, I don't know what I'm saying that right now. Like, most of you guys might have known, because honestly, I just have one of my buddies subscribed to the YouTube channel, and it's like funny saying hello guys when I know it's just two guys that I know, maybe watching the first minutes, and they were like, oh my god, no, I don't know, it's whatever. Hey man, I don't know, maybe one day I'll be not famous, but what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe one day when my podcast gets known and I get better, and I'm actually funnier. I mean, when I actually get funny, everybody wants to be like, oh my god, that's my dog, by the way. Oh my god, like, this guy is good now. Like, what? Let's see the transition he's panned from being shitty and being an actually good podcaster, right? So people are gonna go back and watch this shitty footage, and they're gonna be like, oh, see this, kids? This is how you get if you keep practicing on your craft. But this is your starting point. You see how shitty this guy is right there? But if you keep working hard on your craft, whatever it is, if it's ping pong, if it's I don't know, soccer, video editing, whatever you do in life, you're gonna get better at it. So just keep doing it, keep improving, and who knows, one day you'll be an expert on your craft. And so I'm like in the beginning of the stages. That's what I'm trying to say. So, like I was saying, the Bill Burr special Paper Tiger was on Netflix, only on Netflix, and he talked about Michelle Obama's book tour, political correctness culture, which, by the fucking way, man, I'm tired. See, there it is. I'm just tired of this situation with all this crap. That's what it is, man. It's crap. Just people getting upset about things that doesn't really matter. On my point of view, for example, the commercial. Man, what was the fragrance? It was with Johnny Depp. Let me see if I can find it real quick because I forgot. It was an ad. Well, basically, it was an ad of a cologne, and I'm not gonna show it because I got flagged. I mean, yeah, my first episode I got flagged by copyright because I put a whole footage of some videos that they weren't mine, but they were funny, they were good. But I should have done that. So now I learned my lesson. Oh, it was Dior, I think. Sauvage perfume. So yeah, so they made a video. I mean, I can't show it. I mean, at least not the whole thing. But you get the idea, right? Like, it was a cologne, and there was a few African American. Yeah, right. You fucking idiot. It was Native Americans, and one of them is like, making a dance and a costume. I don't know if that's what the natives used to wear. I don't know. But the main point is that some people said they were offended, blah blah blah, because they were. Man, I cannot even pronounce that word. It's a cultural appropriation. For me, that is just a way to feel offended. Like, dude, don't you are happy? I mean, not happy, but it's just a commercial, man. It doesn't mean anything. Like, why are you tripping? Why? I wouldn't get mad if the commercial was about a Latino guy making tacos on the street and eating them. I'd be like, hey, man, our culture is in an ad, and everybody's going to watch it, and they're gonna be like, people who don't know what tacos are, which is crazy because everybody loves tacos. But what if somebody's watching that shit and they were like, oh, what is that? And he's saying, it's a taco. What's a taco? You know what I mean? Like, they're putting out your culture so your culture be more popular, but it's not harming anything. It doesn't mean anything. Like, why are you tripping so much? Just stop it. Get some help. You know what I mean? I mean, if you don't look at it, you don't really notice it. But all this crap about political correctness and the cancel culture, all these things that are just annoying. And I believe that now most people are just open their eyes a little bit more about the situation, how dumb it is, and how it doesn't make any sense. Like, that almost seems like is a path to communism, because you can't have opinions, because people are pretty much forcing you to have a specific point of view and whatever matter is in discussion. Like, okay, if you don't believe in this, we're gonna shut you down. I mean, that's not okay, obviously, but at least everything, all this crap I think is dying off. People are paying more attention. Like, hey man, it's dumb. This is dumb. It's not the way to do it. You shouldn't shoot everybody. You shouldn't shut down everybody just because they have a different point of view. sometimes I have discussions with my friends. Maybe a discussion about what you'll be talking, and we're gonna encounter in a point that we don't agree with. And that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna talk to them anymore. It just means like we disagree and we move on. Because the in a bigger picture, right? You need both things. You need a not so great idea and a great idea. So you combat both ideas and you choose the best one. So in order to identify good ideas is to have bad ones as well. It's like you wouldn't appreciate a sunny day unless you have the night. So you know what I'm saying, right? So we shouldn't shoot down people because they have a different opinion on our beliefs. I think they're just fucking stupid. Man, this is like the second time I go off topic and just circle around it. Well, going back on Paper Tiger special for Bill Burr. Talking about political correctness culture, being a father, among other subjects. Obviously, I'm not gonna count them all. And a review said Bill Burr is equally the guy who thinks it's funny to tease feminist protesters and the man fighting his own devil to be a good father. He doesn't have to be right, he just has to be funny. And Pepper Tiger is a furious work of art. Why did I feel like I whistled when I say furious. Whatever. So hey man, go check it out, man. It's pretty fucking funny. It it was a little controversial, but people weren't tripping about it, so it got pretty decent reviews. Which, just to keep in mind, man, sometimes reviews that doesn't mean that you're not going to like the movie or the special or whatever you're gonna watch. It doesn't, because I've seen movies on the theater and I go watch them, I enjoy them. I'm thinking, oh my god, this movie's fucking great. So out of curiosity, I'll go online and look for the ratings, and they're kind of shitty. So like, so what I'm trying to say, if you want to watch something that you're interested in, if you look at the trailer and it looks appealing to you, just go watch it, man. I would say don't bother with reading reviews about it, because most times you're gonna see a movie with a shitty review, and you're gonna go watch it either way and love it. So I wouldn't carry myself. I wouldn't worry too much about ratings, but at least in this case, they were both great. And by the way, I went to watch this movie. I think it's called Ready or Not, and I went with my wife to watch it on the weekend. And honestly, I didn't thought it was that good. Yeah, there were a few jokes that were funny. It was kind of like a horror slash comedy movie, I guess. And the comedy part, I think it was some of them jokes that were really funny, but overall, I didn't really enjoy it too much. My wife didn't either. So out of curiosity, I went online and the reviews were great, and I was like, yeah, they were great, but I didn't like it because, on my point of view, I like to see a full-on comedy or a full-on scary movie. When you combine them both, sometimes, from my point of view, again, it's kind of tough to mix them and make a good movie out of it. Obviously, a lot of people liked it. That's just my opinion, but I didn't like it that much. I think the movie they really nailed it. I mean, this is like you cannot argue that it wasn't awesome, because it fucking was. Dude, what's the name of the freaking movie? I'm gonna okay. Oh, movie. The movie Get Out. Yeah, it had amazing reviews, and yeah, it was fucking great. So yeah, man, go watch this special. It's pretty funny. You're gonna love it. I'm telling you, it's pretty funny, shit. It's pretty funny. So now our buddy, everybody's buddy, Kevin Hart update. The TMC reported that Kevin Hart has checked out of his inpatient rehab facility and he's back home where he's receiving intensive physical therapy. But the big takeaway that he's grateful and shocked that he's alive. Sources very close to Kevin tell us he's looked at the photos of the car crash and he can't believe anyone walked out alive. Kevin had 3 spinal fractures that require fusion. Damn. Well, at least he's back home, just doing therapy, and as you guys know, he's a really active guy. So just receiving therapy and not being out there working out. By the way, I'm going to say this, but it's not because, oh my god, look at that guy, he's bragging and he goes to the gym, because that's not the case. That's not the case. Okay. I would say besides work, that's one of the places that, I go often. It just, if I don't work out for at least, if I take like 3 to 4 days off, I feel weird. Because at least for most guys, and I think it's important as well, we have to let some kind of it's like an outlet, it's like an aggression outlet. At least for me, that's how I feel, because if I don't go for like 4 days to the gym, I'll get frustrated and everything bothers me so quickly. I don't know, I just feel weird. I feel off if I miss 3 to 4 days from the gym. I just feel weird. I'm not, just awful. I don't like it. So obviously Kevin Hart, he's also very athletic, and not being in the gym must be, I don't know, just weird. It throws you off out of your daily routine. So kind of hard for him, but at least we know that he's okay. He's doing better. He's on the way to recovery, hopefully a full recovery. So she's just at home receiving physical therapy. So that's great. Hey, do you guys heard about Trump trying to get a vape out of the children's hands? Which, by the way, I was reading this. Well, let me go over my notes here. That the Trump administration is ready to ban flavored e-cigarettes. An outbreak of vaping-related lung disease has sickened hundreds and killed at least 6 people. That's the preliminary data of Centers for Disease Control and Prevention annual survey of teens showed more than a quarter of high school students use e-cigarettes within the last 30 days. Dude, that's a lot of kids smoking. If you put anything else but air in your lungs, I don't think it's healthy. Okay? Hey man, you vaping, you smoking, what the hell? I mean, of course, man, the thing is, like, cigarettes, before they were advertised as, hey man, they could even improve you. Like, they're good for you. Come on, have a cigarette. Doctors were saying that, but now, later we find out that, hey man, you're wrong. Obviously, you're getting paid to say these things, and they're false. But now we know that shit is harmful for you. So the fact that we have all this knowledge about cigarettes, how they can really mess you up if you just keep smoking nonstop, we know the consequences. But people still doing it, and they're loving it every day. So I do not understand how people are still smoking after having all this knowledge, and how they're gonna mess you up during your life. Your teeth fall out. Dude, have you been around somebody who smokes a lot? Like, their smell is smoke. Their clothes, their car, their apartment, everything. I hate it. and I'm sure most people hate it if you are not if you're a non-smoker. So yeah, man, don't put anything but air in your lungs. How about that? If you want to smoke weed, I guess that's fine. Just I don't know the effects of smoking too much. I don't know what kind of effect it has on your lungs. Honestly, I didn't make that investigation. So going back here, obviously you don't want people to die from anything, obviously, right? But let's see this here: 6 people have died from smoking e-cigarettes. Obviously, that's terrible. We don't want people to die over something like that, just smoking or vaping. But the point that I'm trying to make here is more people die yearly by actual cigarettes and alcohol. The numbers are more than 480,000 people die per year in the United States of cigarette smoking, including more than 41,000 deaths resulting from secondhand smoke exposure. What? So 41,000 people are just dying just by, just sitting there while the guy right next to you is smoking. Yeah. Actually my dad, he used to smoke a lot. The few glimpses that I have of me spending time with him, he used to smoke a lot, dude. When I was in I don't know, like 3rd or 2nd grade, it was always just popping 1, popping 2. He used to smoke like maybe almost 1 or 1.5 packages of cigarettes daily. And I was around him while he was smoking. I would just inhale all that shit. But now we know the consequences of even being around people who smoke is not good, man. They gotta suck, like dying. So don't die, don't smoke. And aquí and on the alcohol side of the spectrum, so the excessive alcohol use. Sorry, that's not a word. Excessive alcohol. Pause. Use. Sorry. Excessive alcohol use led to approximately 88,000 deaths. Wow. Is that it? Oh yeah, each year. What? No. Oh yeah, by year. Oh my god, that's a lot of people. Listen, man, I know that sometimes most people need some kind of vice. It could be anything, right? It could be whatever. It can be weed, alcohol, vaping. But why? Excuse me. Why not do something positive with that? Like why just go for a run? Or I don't know. It could be something productive. Why would you be? Well, I don't know. Maybe because I don't do it. Maybe that's why I'm taking this point of view. Just what I'm trying to say. Just we know the effects of it. We know alcohol is gonna fuck your liver up eventually if you drink in excess, which most people do, I believe. I don't know. Just don't kill yourself, man, because life is short enough as it is. Why would you want to make it even shorter? No, just think about that, man. So they're trying to vape, and with all these numbers of people dying from tobacco every year and alcohol every year, but that shit is legal, right? By the way, I am not conspiracy theorist at all. I think most of them are dumb, but I'm not going to lie, they're kind of funny to follow them. They just are funny. It's the funny ones out there. But people were saying that the tobacco industry lobbyists, they're influencing this decision because obviously they're losing customers to vape, which honestly, man, that makes perfect fucking sense. See, there is I'm cussing too much. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. So it makes sense that tobacco companies, they're trying to have some influence in this decision. It makes perfect sense. It just losing money over this, and if this vape epidemic keeps growing, they're gonna run out of customers because those old customers eventually gonna die. And you know, man, most corporations are a bunch of dirty, blood-sucking bastards that they never have enough money. They just can't have enough. If having one extra productive quarter on their pockets means killing thousands of people every year, they're gonna keep doing it. Yeah, man. I guess you can say I hate corporations because the last job that I had, a few people, it's like a because it was a family business, and they didn't have any kids, so when they both died, they didn't have anyone to leave the company to. And a board of executives took over the company. And you know, I was naive at the time. I was like, oh yeah, you know, like they're gonna take care of us because it's family-owned business, blah 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 blah. But as soon as they got the chance, they started to break down the company piece by piece by piece. So obviously they didn't care. There were like hundreds of people out of job in a span of like 6 months, and I think like about a year or 6 months took them to just pretty much just bury the company, get rid of it. And but that's the thing, man. Like people who work in corporations, like you know the higher ups, they don't care about anybody. They don't care about the society's health, how their product is being harmful for most people. They just want to, you know, have a better quarter next time. So I was naive thinking that they actually care because they don't. Maybe in a lower level, you know, like your manager or your boss of your boss. When you are like in a shorter, you know what I'm saying, right? Like you manage people like that, they maybe care about the employees. But the ones that are at the top making the decisions of how the company is gonna take turns and what market they're gonna try to get into, they don't care. They just wanna make money. And too much, like like Lil Wayne said, too much money ain't enough money, right? Bunch of blood sucking bastards. So that's the point that I'm trying to make, man. Honestly, if you have to put some freaking smoke in your lungs, I read some research about it. Like it says here, the e-cigarettes. My research shows that e-cigarettes are significantly less harmful than cigarettes, said Doctor Lion Sahadub. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Sorry, I mean her last name. An associate of the professor of the University of College in London. See, man. So Public Health England describes e-cigarettes as at least 95% less harmful than tobacco cigarettes. So, if you have to put some fucking smoke in your lungs, man, at least do some vape. And I believe the problem that is causing this too about this epidemic of vape is people are buying the cheap shit that you buy in the streets. So if you have to vape, do it from an actual vendor that they know what they're putting in their little vape liquid thing, whatever. So if you have to do it, man, if you feel like you need to put something in your lungs that's not air, I believe that vape is not gonna kill you as quickly. So that's my advice for you, man. But if you have to get smoky, man, don't do it right next to me, please. I appreciate that because I don't want to die. Okay. Well, that's Trump, everybody. Oh boy. Our next subject. Antonio Brown. By the way, I couldn't give less of a fuck. I'm gonna get hate for this, but I mean nobody's watching this, man. What the fuck are you talking about? See, there it is. I'm cussing again. Sorry. I apologize. I tried to get into American football, or I'm just gonna call it football because I'm in America. Hello. whatever. I don't really care about it. My only sport has always been soccer, which, by the way, I've been disconnected for the last few months. I don't know what's going on. I need to get into it again, man. I used to get so excited when my team was playing, and I would go online and just get one of those sketchy ass websites to watch it live stream. So I used to get really excited about it, but now I'm just being too busy, and I kind of like step away from it for a little bit. But I need to jump on it again. It was just fun. Other sports that, oh, can you guys hear that? My neighbor. No, he's quiet now. There it is. I don't believe you guys can hear it. So yeah, other sports that I used to watch a lot and I liked it. It was tennis. I thought that it was fun to watch. You know, just guy just that doing that crap for like what, a few hours, dude. That must be hard on your knees, and you have to be obviously super athletic. I mean, look at what's her face, Novak Djokovic. What's the Spaniard? What's this? Nadales. Rafael Nadales. Obviously, you have to be extremely fit to play that sport, man. It's really demanding. But thinking about the NFL, which I don't care too much about, it's just too funny to not talk about it. Okay. Antonio Brown, a wide receiver. I don't even know. If you put a schematic of the play field of the football, and you make me try to point out who are the wide receivers on the squad, I can't point them out. Okay, I don't know. Sorry. The wide receiver who was he's oh wow, so this guy's pretty good. At best in the National Football League not so long ago, and now has been released by the New England Patriots. What, dude? Didn't you just get hired like a few weeks ago? Listen, I found that pretty funny because everybody was talking about it, like, oh, Antonio Brown, he's trying to get out of Raiders, and nobody likes his ass over there. Well, not like that, but he doesn't want to be there. He wants to be somewhere else, another team. So it became a big deal, and he got out of it. They released his ass, and now I guess his dream team was to join the New England Patriots. Which, like I said, I don't care about football, but I was reading in New England Patriots, they're like the shit. They're like the best team of the league. So if you are with the Raiders, that for what I heard, they're not great. Sorry, guys. You don't want to join a team that you know you're not gonna win anything, no leagues, no cups, no nothing, because most times one guy is not gonna make. I mean, in most cases, it's not gonna make a huge difference. Some guys are able to play it off, like at least in soccer. You know, if you have a great player, they actually people around their circle play better, and they get better, and they ended up winning cups. Like, you know, a clear example in soccer is Cristiano Ronaldo. He's amazing the way he plays, and when he's in his national team, he's so good that he makes people around him play better. He's just a great soccer player. So this guy is, you know, in the same area. Like, he's really fucking good, and he went to this team, New England Patriots, and 2 weeks later they say, okay, bye bye. Come on, man, isn't that funny to you? Okay, well, it's funny to me. Say Brown made his Patriots debut. Oh my god, debut. Shut up behind me. Okay, sorry guys. In week 2, after signing with the franchise just hours after being released by the Raiders before even playing a snap with Oakland. So he never played with the Raiders, and he never got to play with the New England Patriots. What? Listen, man. The reason why he got released is because sexual assault. No, oh man, what about the charges? Let me go back on my notes. Some improper conduct, and he threatened someone with violence. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I mean he. Oh yeah. Oh Jesus Christ! It's a rape allegations. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. So he's being released by the Patriots because he's been accused of sexual assault and raped and threat other people. I have mixed feelings about this because he's being accused of those claims, all right? And I mean, given his record, he might have done it, he might have not, who knows? But now the doubt is there, and he's just being accused about it. He hasn't gone to trial yet. It's not like he's guilty of his charges yet. So whenever I see a controversial topic on X, sport in a team, like this guy, is part of a team, or just an athlete or a singer, if there's accusations and there's no trial, they're trying to ban that guy from the team, or if you're a rapper or whatever, cut him off from the label. Like they pretty much they shut you down, and that is just by being accused. And we know that sometimes those they just accusations, they're fake sometimes, but that doesn't matter anymore because you've been accused, and that's all it takes. Which I think is unfair, obviously, because anybody can just walk out, just walk and you throw an accusation at you, and they could be 100% faked, but just the fact you get accused, they're gonna, it's like you're guilty. Obviously, that's not fair. It's not okay, man. What the fuck, man? No, it's not right. But this guy is not as quick and clean to be even in the discussion, because one of the things he has done, first of all, read online that he's like a diva. He had a huge problem with his helmet. I was reading something here. It says, Mr. Brown did not like his helmet. Oh, what has become a story pulled right out of the most twisted. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I'm just trying to read the piece of news here. Oh yeah, he said that he wanted to use an old helmet, right? Which it was an old helmet. Says that it was the manufacturer was making the helmet. They don't even make it anymore. It's an outdated helmet, and as you guys might know, here says that the NFL have paid, I don't know how much money here they've paid. Let's see. Oh yeah, the NFL spent in 2016 $60 million to get the best technology to protect their players, and all the players had agreed to. And it's policy, trying to keep your players healthy and try to prevent injuries as much as you can. Obviously, it's a contact sport; there are gonna be injuries, but obviously you're trying to make the best out of the sport and prevent injuries at all costs, or at least minimize them as much as you can. So obviously they come up with the technology on the helmets, how to protect their head better, how to minimize the concussion damage, because hey, if you play football, you're gonna get concussed a few times. Obviously not good for your brain. We can talk about that later if you guys want, about brain damage issues. But the thing is that now we know the effects that just every day just banging your head playing football, all the damage that you can get on your brain over time. So obviously the NFL they spend money on this because they want the players to be healthy as healthy, free of injury, and they're gonna have policies off of it. So they spend all this money on their equipment, right? And among other things, during training camp, 2,100 players use this equipment, and there's one guy who's not having it. There's 10 different choices, but he wants his all fucking helmet. Dude, what's wrong with you, man? It's just a helmet. I believe that I think that helmet is like his lucky charm. I think, it's like those. Want to see those guys? They're just wearing when in a big day. They wear like their specific socks, like a pair of socks or underwear, or they have a pin, a lucky pin, something like that. So I believe that this helmet, it was his thing. But still, man, think about it. It's just a helmet. You're still a talented athlete. You're still one of the best. It's just a helmet. You just put a different helmet on. It's not a big deal. But because he's a huge diva, it is a big deal. So what he tried to do here says that he was trying to, because what happened, he didn't want to put a new helmet on. He has his old helmet, but the NFL policies dictates that you must wear the new model of helmet, otherwise you won't be able to practice. Like, get out of here. We don't want you here if you're gonna use the old helmet. So he gets suspended for a training. He didn't went to training for like 3 days, I believe, because he was suspended, I think. And then what he did was he painted the Raiders colors on his old helmet just to, weasel his way into training camp with his helmet, his old helmet. But hey, buddy, people are going to notice. And obviously people did. So, they noticed, and it didn't end well. I believe he got suspended again. Dude, it's just a fucking helmet, man. Just put it on. Who cares? It's just stupid to get suspended over something like that. It's just dumb. But he's a diva, I guess. Well, that was an issue, right? That was one of them. Another thing that happened was the Antonio Brown suit, accusing of nearly hitting a toddler with furniture thrown from a balcony. So what? Some angry issues, buddy? Were you partying too hard? Huh? What are you doing? That's one of the issues again, his history. And I want to quote him here because he's during an ESPN interview. He said something. He said, "I don't even have to play football if I don't want. Okay. I don't even need the game. I don't need to prove nothing for anyone. If they want to play, they're going to play by my rules. My rules, baby. If not, I do not need to play. Obviously, I want the game, but I don't need the game. It's a difference." When teams are gonna drop money to sign you as a player, I don't think that they want to hear that kind of shit, buddy. They don't like that. That means they're gonna one day you might just give up, not train as hard, and they pay that much money for you for your services. They don't want to take any risks. So this guy, man, he just be fucking up lately a lot, even though he's the best, one of the best. Sorry. He went as far as having a fight with the Raiders GM. What? He called him a cracker, and threatened him of hitting him. He got fined for missing practices. He got upset because of it. Oh, so sad. What a diva. Now the guy's a free agent and is being accused of rape and threat claims. Good for you, buddy. So he's complaining he's missing practices and he's getting fined off of because he's missing practice because they have a clause that you're supposed to practice, whatever. And now he's upset about it because he was getting fined by it, and he threatened the Raiders GM, call him Cracker when he was in the Raiders. When he was on the Raiders. So listen, man. Obviously, you got what you deserve, pretty much. And oh man, let me see if I can find the tweet, because he tweeted about it, right? And people in the comments, as you may know, they're pretty fucking funny. Let me see if I can find his tweet, because he tweeted. Let me see if I can find it real quick here. Sorry guys, I just coughed. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Just got fired on Friday. Boom. What? That was my reaction when I when I saw the tweet. I was like, you just got fired, bro? On Friday, bro? Really? Okay. Look at the responses. How are you gonna get fired on your day off? Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. What? Said, oh, AB, take some time off social media. And the response was, oh my god, that wasn't the response I was waiting for. I was looking for. Oh, take some time of life off. Just end it. Oh my god, this guy's kind of harsh, huh? Dude, don't say stuff like that, man. Just, wow, okay. They weren't as funny. The funny ones went away for some reason. Sorry about that. But that's the point, you know, like, dude, you might be a great player, man, but obviously you need to behave as well outside the training camp, out of the field. You're not gonna get away with shit. Now, you got fired 2 weeks after the signing of the New England Patriots, so you know you got what you deserve, buddy. So yeah, I want you guys to show you a little clip here. So there's a show, a podcast. It's called The Bully and the Beast, and this guy. Well, you know what? Let's just show the clip right here.
Why are you touching the shit that...
Let me slow. Let me crank it up a little bit. Boom.
Why are you touching the shit? The tissue is for the shit.
That's what I'm saying. You grab shit all the time.
No, you're not saying that. You don't. Yeah, you wipe.
Wipe and you grab the shit.
You don't grab. Why are you grabbing shit?
Hold on.
Do you got shit stuck in your ass while you're taking...
Are you telling me that y'all just let the doodle fall in the toilet?
Dude, what the hell, man?
Y'all don't catch it every time? Yo.
I am about to...
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Dude, when I saw that the first time, I was dying. I was like, whoa, wait. Dude, you put toilet tissue on your hand, and then you reach down and you catch your own shit. And then you just drop it on the toilet. Dude, what you doing with your life? What else are you doing? That is not right. Dude, why would you catch your own shit? So if you guys look at the clip, I can show the whole thing, but dude, what the hell? You know, you're catching your own shit and dropping it on the toilet. How does that make sense? I don't know. And it might sound gross, but I don't care. He said he didn't mention that he wiped. Dude. Oh god, that's gross. That's fucking gross. And all the people, in the room, they just freaking the fuck out because he's like, what, I don't know, 20, 30, about 30 years old, high 40s, whatever. And you be shitting the wrong way your whole life. What the hell, man? That was fucking funny. And the other people around him, they just freaking the hell out because they don't know what's going on. And the guy's like, wait, am I the only one who does that? What? He can't believe that he's the only one catching his own shit, man. Wait, so you let it fall on the toilet? You don't catch it? What? What's going on here? For real? What? Dude. And that made me think of myself. Like, dude, am I doing something weird or disgusting that is not normal? That I'm the only, like they're catching the shit, Am I doing something like that? Maybe not not catching anything, nothing disgusting, but am I doing something that is gonna be considered as weird or disgusting that not anybody else does it? Dude, that got me thinking a little bit, like, am I the only one who does that? Am I the only one who does this too? Oh my god, what's going on here? Like, another example of that is not disgusting, but Tom Segura's wife, Christina P., in a podcast of Your Mama's House podcast, she mentioned that she just realized when you get out of the shower, you want to dry yourself off, obviously with a towel, just not just fucking do this motion, like not just damp, but actually dry yourself off, and then you put your clothes on. But she just like dap, and that's it. She will never dry herself off after she got out from the shower. So if you're a little wet and you try to put your clothes on, it just sticks on everything on your skin, and it's uncomfortable to put it on. It doesn't feel right. You just wet, you feel uncomfortable. And she realized later that, like, dude, I can just dry myself off. I don't feel uncomfortable, and when I put my clothes on, it's not annoying. What? And it was part of the show, and it was pretty funny, her reaction, or watching her describing the issue and the reaction of everybody else to that fact, which I thought it was pretty funny, So yeah, man. So yeah, kids, if you are catching your shit when you shit, you're doing it wrong. Okay? Another clip. I don't know if I have time to. Yeah. Nah, I can't. I don't have time enough. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna share another clip with you guys for next week's episode. But it's time to move on. It's time to end the episode. Sorry, guys. I had a lot of fun. So if you guys like the podcast, please subscribe. And if you think it's okay, just share it with your friends. And follow me on my social media. And I only have Twitter. I don't fuck with Facebook no more. Or Instagram. I just have a Twitter account. I'm gonna put it here on the screen. It's at man, oh my god, I'm sorry for that, guys. Hit me up at Twitter at Jaime. That was cool. Jaime dash. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot here. See, kids? Don't do drugs, kids. I mean, I don't do drugs. Jaime low score Tadlock. Add Jaime low score Tadlock. Follow me on Twitter. So follow me on Twitter, subscribe, rate it, the podcast if you guys like it. And yeah, man, I'm gonna try to get a backdrop here because yeah, the video it doesn't look that great with the blank wall behind me. It looks funny. But that if you guys watching the video, not hearing this. So yeah, man, thank you very much for spending your time with me. That was it's pretty fucking awesome. I appreciate you guys. So yeah, man, subscribe, share it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. See ya. Bye.